This is Dr. Mercola in Bismarck, North Dakota with regenerative agriculture pioneer, Gabe Brown, and he's going to demonstrate what he's done here in his little garden to feed his family and how he put it in a really poor spot initially. So why don't you enlighten us as to how you transformed this place to grow healthy food?
Well, thank you, Dr. Mercola. This used to be a hay field that we drove across with heavy equipment back in the old days when I farmed in the industrial type model before I switched to this regenerative model. So because of that, the soil was very compacted, and I needed to build that soil health back up and to get that soil to be able to function properly. So what we did, we built 2 of these hugelkulturs, and what a hugelkultur is, it is a way in dry environments for you to add more carbon into the system and a way to store moisture. So we took and built these frames just out of some logs from trees that were dying on our property, and then we chipped part of the wood. We took the branches, those wood chips, some compost, some soil, mixed it together and made these mounds. Now when we started, these are 3 years old. It was about twice as high as it is now, because you get all that wood underneath that's starting to rot and decay. Well, that's holding moisture. You know, we're in an environment that only gets a total of about 15 inches of precipitation a year. So it's crucial we hold every raindrop where it falls. So not only then does that decaying wood hold moisture, but it provides the carbon for soil biology. And then what you get, if we dig down in here, you see now I have a very rich, that's almost compost-like, peat-like soil. And it's very, very healthy. Now, unfortunately, we're going through quite a year here. We've only had 1.35 inches of rain.
Are you irrigating this?
Yes, this does get watered from time to time. But what really hurt us was here, we've had 2 frosts in June that wiped out a lot of the tender species. So we had to start over with the peas and beans and all those species that are susceptible to frost. Potatoes, carrots are doing fine. The tomatoes are coming now. But this small garden plot will provide enough food for 4 families easily.
4 families?
4 families, yep. Mine, my son, and then our interns, plus some relatives. So it doesn't take a large area.
Yeah.
And you can really regenerate the soils. We're not adding any, we have not added any soil amendments besides the compost. So we're not adding any synthetic fertilizers, obviously no pesticides or fungicides, no GMOs, 100% organic operation. The other thing that we're doing, you'll notice we're standing on a mat of hay. Well, that's there for a couple of reasons. Number one is to suppress weeds, but the second reason is this is alfalfa hay, so it's higher in nitrogen. We have a layer of wood chips underneath, so it's supplying the nitrogen to get the carbon-nitrogen ratio proper. That helps those wood chips break down and cycle through, providing food for all the biology.